Fell in love, let's do it twice. 6 words. Track 11 dropped at midnight, and the internet took about 9 minutes to decide exactly who they're about. Ricky Alvarez. Say it with me. Ricky, the backup dancer she dated a decade ago, the ex she already wrote songs about, and then told the entire planet she listens back to now and laughs. Page 6 ran it this morning, and buried at the bottom is the line that makes this whole video worth your time. Her rep did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Nobody is confirming anything, which is precisely why everybody's arguing. So here's what's actually nothing about this. Ariana Grande does not do accidental lyrics. She has built an entire career on making you do homework. When she wants a song to be about someone, you find out. When she doesn't, you get silence and a smile. And on an album Billboard lists at 12 tracks, she put this one at 11. Late, deep. The spot artists save for the thing they mean. Let's do the decode, because it's not just one line. Fell in love, let's do it twice. Twice, not once, twice. Capital FM points out the obvious red. She and Ricky dated back in 2015, and reports this year say they rekindled it in 2026. Fell in love, doing it twice. Then there's this one, also flagged by Capital FM. You've really been such a good boy through all of this noise. Noise? What noise? Ask yourself who has had a genuinely loud 18 months of headlines, and whether a brand new boyfriend would need praising for surviving them. And then the title. Bunny Hop! Ariana's bunny ears are Dangerous Woman era, 2016. Guess who she was dating when she put that mask on? And here's the sub-point that makes the whole theory click. This would not be the first time. Fans have spent a decade reading half of that 2016 album as being about Ricky. She has never confirmed a single one of those either. So when track 11 says, let's do it twice, some people are hearing a relationship, and some people are hearing a discography. So let's back all the way up, because if you only know Ricky as a name in a lyric, the last 10 years are going to reframe everything. 2015. Ariana is 21, headlining the honeymoon tour, and Ricky Alvarez is one of her dancers. That's the origin story. Employee, tour bus, 10,000 people a night. They go public that summer, and it is instantly the most photographed thing in her life. And then July 2015 happens. The donut shop. If you were online that summer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you weren't, she got caught on a shop security camera doing something to a tray of donuts that followed her for the next decade. She apologized publicly, twice actually. It became the defining artifact of that era of her life. And Ricky was right there with her. That's the part people forget. He wasn't a footnote in her worst week. He was standing next to her in it. They break up in 2016. No scandal, no war. It just ends the way things end when you're 23 and famous. And then 2 years later, she does something no one expected. In Thank You Next, the biggest song of her career, she names him. Wrote some songs about Ricky, now I listen and laugh. That is a closed door. That's a woman filing an X under Sweet But Finished in front of 1 billion streams, which is why track 11 is doing numbers today. Because if fans are right, she just walked back through a door she publicly nailed shut in front of all of us. But that's not even the part everyone's arguing about. To understand the timing, you need the last 3 years. Ethan Slater, her Wicked co-star. They got together in 2023, and the tabloid cycle around it was by any measure brutal. Grazia points back to her 2024 Vanity Fair interview, where she defended him directly, saying there couldn't be a less accurate depiction of a human being than the one the tabloids spread about him. She also said the back and forth over the course of her career has been really hard to navigate mentally. Remember that sentence. It's going to matter in about a minute. And I need you to sit with this, because it's the detail that turns an album into a scavenger hunt. Track 11 isn't the only one being decoded today. Grazia reports fans are reading track 7, Freak, as being about the Slater relationship, a song about falling in love while the entire internet watches and has opinions. So on one album, on the same morning, fans think she wrote about the man she just left at track 7 and the man she just went back to at track 11. 4 songs apart, June 8th, 2026. TMZ reports they've split and that they'd quietly been broken up for months. Amicable. Still friends, still supportive. Reunion rumors about Ricky start almost immediately after. And by mid-July, it's being reported as real. Page 6 confirmed earlier this month that the two are back on. The reporting describes them as taking things very slowly, her 33, him 35, and frames him as the dependable one. Same dry sense of humor. Someone she never held anything against. Now put the dates together. Split, reported June 8th. Reunion reported mid-July. Album out July 31st with a track that says, "Fell in love, let's do it twice." Which raises the question absolutely nobody can answer today. When was that song actually written? Because albums take months. Reunions take a weekend. Either she wrote it after they got back together and moved fast, or she wrote it before, and this song has been sitting there the whole time, waiting. So let's do the receipts properly, because a theory is only as good as who's carrying it. Page 6. Fans are convinced the song is about a Ricky Alvarez reunion. Her rep did not immediately respond to their request for comment. Grazia Daily. Petal is 12 tracks, and fans are reading multiple songs on it as being about specific people in her life. The Mirror ran it. IMDb's Newswire picked it up. 4 separate outlets inside a single morning, all reporting the same thing. Not that it's true, that everyone believes it. Capital FM, on the actual lyrics, and this is the honest bit, writes that Ariana herself has never specifically said who Bad Thing, Bunny Hop, was written about. Never said, not once. Everything you have heard today, including from me, is a decode. And that is the trick, isn't it? She doesn't have to say a word. She writes 6 words, sequences them at track 11, and lets the entire internet run her promo for free. Whether that's romance or strategy, genuinely, I don't know. It might be both. It usually is. Here's what I keep coming back to. In 2018, she said she listens to the Ricky songs and laughs. Today, there's a new one, and nobody's laughing. They're screenshotting. And there is exactly one thing that would settle this, which is her saying it out loud on a stage, on a tour, into a microphone. Historically, she never does. She lets the silence do the work. It has never once failed her. So you tell me, is track 11 a love letter to a man she took a decade to come back to? Or is it the smartest release day move of her entire career? Drop it in the comments and be specific, because I read them. 12 tracks. One of them just rewrote a decade, and she still hasn't said a single word about it.